Shalom, Royal Family. The class you are about to hear is taught by the Honorable Yahweh Ben Yahweh many years ago. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Visit us at www.yahweh144000.com. Also, Royal Family, you can enroll in classes designed for the Godhead at www.universityofyahweh.org. Enjoy.
Praise God. All of the slave master's education, the oppressor's education, has failed to give you the opportunity to become supreme. All that you gain from your public education under this system of this world is that somewhere, somehow, you might get a job if you're lucky. And when they fired you, you went home and prayed and waited for them to hire you again. All of your education failed to give you the knowledge of how to be independent, self-sufficient, and create jobs as they do. Now, for the first time in your life, in America, you have an unlimited opportunity to become high rank. Yes, sir. And I guarantee you, once your mind becomes high rank, your social status will change. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your financial status will change. High rank in mind means your educational status changes right away. Politics becomes. And then your political status will change. And your power base will change. What? Everything about you will change. It takes effort for you to get up and walk through this door of opportunity. Now you can see how I am the door. Now you can understand how I am the way, the truth, and the light. And no man but at least I hope you can see. I'm doing what I'm sure is necessary to help you to see, perceive, comprehend, understand what is required to become supreme. It is within your genes and chromosomes to be able to be supreme. You are Judah. You are chosen to be supreme. You are not supreme because you are Judah. You are supreme when you learn of me as Judah. So you are going to have to become a serious disciple, student of my mind, to reach this high rank. Give me high. I'm opening up the doors to your mind, so you can let me come in. I'm knocking. I'm standing at the door of your mind saying, open up. Let me in. If you let me in, then my Father and I will rest and abode in your abode. We'll abide with you. And when my Father and I abide in your mind, when you speak, guess who will be speaking? You don't have to take no. The supreme, the most supreme one is who will be speaking.
Beautiful, yeah.
High, having a considerable reach or extent upward. Lofty, having a specified extent upward. Situated above the ground or some base. Elevated, intensified, greater than usual. Exceeding the common degree or measure. Strong or intense, exalted, expensive, costly, or dear. Extending to or from an elevation. Of great consequence, important, chief, great in quantity, as number, degree, or force. Serious, grave, lofty, haughty, arrogant, advanced to the utmost extent or to the culmination, merry, rich, extravagant, luxurious, extreme in opinion or doctrine, especially religious or political, designating or pertaining to highland or inland regions, having considerable energy or potential power, pertaining to or operating in gear transmission ratio at which the speed of the engine crankshaft and of the drive shaft most closely correspond. Luxuriously, richly, extravagantly, at or to a high point, place, or level, having greater value than other denominations. Praise Yahweh.
That's the kind of mind that belongs to you. That's your inheritance. And I'm higher than all of that. It's not really about the gear ratio, that's your mind too. Because the mind creates the gears. This is your rightful inheritance. To have this kind of mind. Then to find that out and to learn that this is attainable, that it is reasonable. When you learn that it is easy and not difficult, then you will pursue it. And you know that your pursuit is worthy. And you will learn that it is better to have this as a pursuit than gold and silver. Because the sinner can accumulate gold and silver.
He layeth up treasure.
And no matter how much gold and silver the sinner accumulates, it's being accumulated for the... And only the high-ranking mind, only the chiefs, only the boss brothers are worthy to acquire that wealth. It'll be given, it's being laid up for you. You who thought that Fort Knox was just going to be dropped on you are suffering from a kindergarten mentality. You're suffering from a spook mentality. You're suffering from the brainwashing of Satan to think that the gold and silver of Yahweh is going to be dropped on you and your mind is unqualified to manage it. You'll give it all back to the sinner.
Like we did. We sure did.
And make excuses to give it to the sinners. Justify paying the sinner before you pay Yahweh. And then you ask, why are you suffering? Will a man rob Yahweh? Yes, you have. Well, when you rob Yahweh, then you don't value the mind of Yahweh Ben Yahweh. You don't value your inheritance. You're cutting yourself off from the blessings that Yahweh promised while you call his name. That's why in that scripture you are under a curse, cursed with a curse. What's the curse? Your mind is cut off. From supremacy. When you give to Yahweh what belongs to him, then you give him your time in study so that you can learn of my divine mind. You can learn supremacy, learn how to be supreme.
Yes, Yahweh.
What you just heard spoken gives you a lot of objectives and goals to reach for. You have not learned how to be the chief, an elder, a chief, a boss. So you just heard boss again, then you heard chief. One of the synonyms of chief is what? Boss? Give me boss. Let me look in the Bible here. Give me boss. Each of you can be boss. You don't have to worry about who's coming. You want all the bosses to come.
I know that's right. Make it happen.
Yahweh promised me 144,000 who are boss. 144,000 bosses. You try to imagine how blessed we are with 144,000 bosses. All of the Godhead thinking one God, one mind, one love, one action.
Greetings, Royal Family. Let's talk about the most prestigious private university in the universe, the University of Yahweh. It is here where students, parents, adults, and teachers study the divine mind of Yahweh Ben Yahweh, thus elevating them to contemplate and understand the loftier concepts and principles, enabling their minds to focus and think on an extraterrestrial level. This intellectual ability and unique set of skills supersede all base, mundane, and terrestrial thinking, thus allowing one's minds to open up and flourish with an overwhelming abundance of creative ideas and loftier concepts, making life and living more enjoyable. The University of Yahweh is woven deep within the fabric of the moral principles of truth, honesty, integrity, true holiness, righteousness, ethics, and justice for all. The University of Yahweh is designed for the Godhead, and this includes students, parents, adults, and the Godhead. In the University of Yahweh, the online platform, you gain a structured format to the approach of the divine mind of Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh Yahweh. We welcome you to visit our website at www.universityofyahweh.org. This platform is specifically designed for the Godhead and the Godhead family. The 144,000 chosen to rule in righteousness. We look forward to working with you as we prepare for rulership in righteousness. Praise Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Praise Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Beit Nun Sophie Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Shalom, World Family.